guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, I hope you're staying safe. I'm currently enjoying the snow, and if I get distracted it's because there's so many dogs walking behind our house being super cute. But I just wanted to do a quick video off the back of my planner video where I spoke about I'd purchased this planner solely for goal setting. Not solely for goal setting, but because I liked its kind of emphasis around goal setting. And I've seen a lot of things on, oh god, there's a kid on a sled being pulled down the pavement, sorry. I've seen a lot of things online about, like, you know, you don't need to set goals for yourself, you know, you're making the best that you can through a pandemic, and I completely understand that. I am of that mindset also, but a goal helps keep me motivated, it helps keep me driven, and I just wanted to talk about what goals I've set for myself this year and how I'm making sure that they are possible, given the fact that, you know, we're at the end of January now. We could be in lockdown for considerably longer. We could be in lockdown till the summer. We just don't know. And I wanted to set goals that were manageable regardless of whether we get out of lockdown tomorrow or if, you know, it is for longer than we anticipate. So first off, I put one of the Insecure Girls Club and Sigh stickers on the front, which says surviving and thriving. I feel like it should be barely surviving and definitely not thriving at the moment. But what I really liked about this diary is that it has your 12-month goals, and then it also splits it down into quarters. So I'll run through what I've done. Health and fitness wise, I've put to work out a minimum of 4 times a week for a minimum of 20 minutes. So for Christmas, I wanted to get a spin bike. I, alongside many of you, I'm sure, have been bombarded with the Peloton app and the adverts and just the constant, like, Peloton. But from probably September, when the gyms reopened last year, I became obsessed with spin class. I did every single available spin class at my gym and I loved it. And then when they changed the tiers so that classes couldn't happen, I started looking into spin classes online. I found a few on YouTube, but a lot of them had the music playing super quiet, or, you know, someone in their bedroom playing kind of unlicensed music, and I need the song, I need the rhythm to kind of keep me going. So I signed up for Peloton Digital, which I didn't realise is only $12.99 a month. If you have the Peloton bike and you need the full Peloton with the screen and everything, it's £40 a month, but you can still access all the same classes, the live ones, etc. through Peloton Digital. They have running, meditation, yoga, strength, cardio, dance, running audio only, so, you know, if you're like out on the streets. They've got them for the treadmill, they've got boot camps. It's incredible, and I feel like it's a very well spent £13 a month. But the gym shut again, so I decided that I really wanted to get a bike for home. It wasn't something that had ever kind of been in my, you know, mind. I've never wanted to really have any kind of fitness equipment, and as I'm looking at the camera, you've got the bed here, a unit here, and opposite that you've got a wardrobe, my work desk and the bin bike. It's a frigging eyesore. It looks horrific, but I really wanted to be able to hit this goal regardless of whether the gym's opened, and who knows when we'll go back to normal gym life. So I now have the bike, I have some weights, I have obviously my body weight, I've got a yoga mat. I can hit that target with, even if I can't leave my house. So that's something I wanted to do. And then also to hit 1,000 miles on the spin bike. Basically, I worked out if I did 20 minutes 4 times a week, that averages about 5 miles a ride, which averages out to 1,000 miles over 50 weeks. I was a bit ambitious that maybe I'll get 2 weeks worth of holiday, and that's definitely realistic. 100%, I knew that I could do that. And when I get onto like our quarterly goals, I'll tell you a bit more about that. Business and career, this one is less of a smart goal, but it is, and it's a bit more fluffy, but I've just put to manage my work and life balance to reduce stress and prevent burnout. Last year was a horrific working year. I was working crazy hours. I was emotionally unbalanced all the time. I was struggling with stress, burnout. There wasn't a day where I didn't make it through the working day without crying. And I know we were in a pandemic, all my team got furloughed, a lot of the team surrounding me got furloughed, and I picked up a lot of that slack. And I just was not managing the work-life balance. So this year I'm endeavouring to like stick to my hours, take my breaks, make sure I take holiday. I didn't take any holiday until like November of last year, and just to look after myself a little bit more. Everyone is replaceable at work, and I feel like last year just really reminded me that I need to look after me. There was one for family and friends, which I haven't set anything for at the minute, just because, you know, I'm not able to see them. I've been sending little love notes to people in the post, which I always think is nice, and I like to make sure I send birthday cards and that kind of thing, but I didn't know what to put in that. Relationships and romance. This year we'll be celebrating 5 years of marriage, and we'll have been together 11 years in November. And whilst that's not like a goal, I'm not hoping we get there. I know we'll get there. I just thought it was nice to kind of note that. I guess that's probably a good one if you've got something that you need to work on, or you're looking for, or you want to experience together. But as it stands, that's kind of, I haven't got anything for that. Finance, I wanted to save a minimum amount per month in my untouchable savings, and then also put a set amount in like my treat fund, where my untouchable savings, I try not to touch them, but my treat fund, I've been putting £75 a month in there for if I really want something. You know, I'm not allowing myself to buy it there and then. I've got to think about it, but I can take the money from there. Anything that's not spent out of that goes then into my untouchable savings the following month. Last year was the first proper year where I really sat down and kind of scrutinised what I was spending my money on, and like looking around me and being like, I've got loads of stuff, why do I need to buy this? And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I spent £180 on Zara the other day, only to try it all on, hate it all, and it is all going back. And I understand like the buzz of buying, especially when we can't do anything else. But this is the year that I really save. And it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it in the long run. Personal development. We want to extend our house. That's our big goal for this year. So I've put on there, start plans for house extension. That starts tomorrow. The architect comes out tomorrow to draw up the plans for us. We also want to board out the loft so that we've got some extra space. That starts tomorrow as well. We've got someone hopefully coming to see the loft in the next week and put in a hatch. At the minute, the hatch is literally like this big. I couldn't even get my head in the hatch. It's so tiny. So hopefully that will, well, this will be the year that we get to do it. And then fun and recreation. I'd love to go away camping at least once. Maybe January, February of last year, my parents gave us a full camping tent, all the bits and bobs, but we just didn't get away last year. And I'd really like to be able to go away, even if it is, you know, to Lincolnshire, Derbyshire, anywhere, even if it's nearby, just to kind of get away for the weekend. And I'd really love to go camping. So that's one thing I really want to do. And I also want to read all the paperbacks in the house to move solely to Kindle only in 2022. I have about 32 paperbacks to work through, and I'm going to split that down into quarterly goals, and hopefully hit that, clear out that bookshelf, and then we can move forward in a paper-free environment following on. So then what I did was I split it down into 3 monthly goals. 3 monthly goals. So my first one was goal number 1, to complete a makeup and skincare no-buy. I have got more beauty stuff than I know what to do with. Especially over the last year I wasn't wearing makeup, and I just don't want it all to go to waste. So it is a no-buy for at least 3 months. And I've said, why do I want it? I want to reduce down my collection and save some money. You know, it's not that long ago that I would see a new lipstick launch and I would buy every colour. I don't need to do that. I've got one set of lips. Doesn't need to happen. And then if I achieve that over the next 3 months, I'm going to book myself in for a massage as a treat, as and when I can do that. Goal number 2 was to hit 250 miles on my spin bike. and I wanted to do that to increase fitness and feel healthier, and my reward for that would be a set of new pedals and spin shoes. I have already hit that, and we are on the 24th of January. I've really found having the bike at home a huge motivation, especially as I sit in this room and I see it all the time. If I'm having a bad day, I go and I do 45 minutes, half an hour, sometimes 20 minutes on my lunch break, and it just gives me that boost that I need. So I've decided to delay that reward to 500 miles, and I'm going to buy myself a more comfortable seat for it as my 250 goals. And then goal number 3 that I set was to read at least 4 days a week and to finish at least 8 paperbacks. I have currently read 7 out of 8 paperbacks, and I wanted to do it to keep my brain active, to clear room on our bookshelves, and my reward if I do that is to spend £10 on Kindle books. Like I said, I am in the process of reading. I've almost hit that goal. So I think again I may delay that, or like extend the amount of books. Say I've got to read 10 before I can get that Kindle credit, but I wanted to be realistic in what I set and not to be downhearted. I feel like a lot of people finished last year feeling upset that they didn't maybe achieve everything that they wanted from the year. So I wanted to be realistic and make sure that everything could be managed from the comfort of my own home. And you know, if you are someone who likes a goal, I hope this gives you kind of a little bit of inspiration that you can do it despite how restricted life is right now. Hopefully it'll get better. I'm keeping my fingers and my toes crossed that things will be easier in the next couple of months, but my inbox is always open if you want to talk about anything at all. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.